It begins not with a bang, but with a whisper. A quiet failure in a world built on noise and light. Imagine a place like Las Vegas, a city that never sleeps. Its heart is the casino floor. The endless chorus of slot machines, the shuffle of cards, the murmur of the crowd. Then, one day in September of 2023, a strange silence began to fall. At the grand MGM resorts, the games stopped. The digital screens went dark. The complex systems that run a modern empire simply ceased to function. This was not a power outage. This was something far more deliberate. A digital siege had begun, and one of the world's largest entertainment companies was its target. The initial signs were confusing, even for the people living through them. Guests found their room keys no longer worked. The digital check-in kiosks were frozen solid. Every great heist has a beginning, a moment of entry, a single, unlocked door. For the hackers targeting MGM, that door was not a physical one. It was a person. It started with a phone call, a technique known as social engineering. The hackers identified an employee, likely someone in IT support. They gathered information about this person from a public professional networking site like LinkedIn. They learned their name, their role, where they worked. With this simple information, they prepared their trap. Simple, elegant, devastatingly human. The hacker then placed a call to the MGM IT help desk. They pretended to be that employee. They claimed they were locked out of their account and needed help getting back in. This is a common request at any large company. The help desk, following procedures but perhaps lacking the necessary suspicion, assisted. In a matter of minutes, the attackers were granted access to the employee's credentials. The consequences of the breach were immediate and catastrophic. When the hackers finally made their move, they deployed ransomware. It's malicious software that encrypts a company's files and makes them inaccessible. Then, the demand arrived. A digital ransom note appeared, demanding a massive payment for the keys to unlock the data. MGM faced an impossible choice: pay millions to criminals with no guarantee of getting data back, or refuse and rebuild from scratch. The company chose not to pay. That decision triggered a full-scale shutdown. To stop the ransomware spreading, security teams shut down vast portions of the network. Main corporate systems, guest-facing technology. The result, complete operational paralysis. Hotel reservation systems went offline. Digital room keys became useless. Point-of-sale systems in restaurants and shops failed, forcing them to operate on a cash-only basis. The recovery process was a monumental undertaking. It required a coordinated effort from internal IT teams, leading cybersecurity firms, and even federal law enforcement agencies like the FBI. The first step was containment. Security experts worked around the clock, isolating infected systems and blocking further damage. Analysts combed through network logs, tracing the attackers' digital footprints, how they got in, where they went, what they accessed. Digital forensics was slow and painstaking, like piecing together a crime scene one byte at a time. Rebuilding the network was the next great challenge. It wasn't just turning everything back on. The company assumed many systems could still be compromised. Each server, each application had to be cleaned, patched, and secured before going online. ET reset thousands of passwords and tightened access controls across the organization. They prioritized the most critical guest-facing systems first. Slowly, the digital heartbeat began to return. In the end, the story of the MGM hack is a cautionary tale for our hyper-connected age. It demonstrates with stark clarity that the greatest vulnerability in any security system is often not in the code, but in human nature. The entire devastating attack was initiated not by a brilliant piece of software, but by a simple, persuasive lie told over the phone. This teaches us that technology alone is never enough. Security is a culture. It requires constant vigilance, skepticism, a well-trained workforce that understands they are the first and most important line of defense. It is no longer a question of if a company will face a cyber attack, but when. The focus must shift from prevention alone to rapid detection and effective response. MGM's ability to eventually recover, though slow and costly, was dependent on their ability to shut down systems, investigate the breach, Rebuild from secure backups. For any organization, having a tested and proven incident response plan is just as crucial as having a strong firewall. This event serves as a powerful reminder for all of us, not just large corporations. We must use strong, unique passwords. We must enable multi-factor authentication wherever it is offered. We must be suspicious of unsolicited emails and phone calls asking for personal information.